What is going on, guys? Another beautiful cold morning in the shed here at Fitz Fab. I just look at this. Whoa, like how could you get sick of looking at that? Right, so basically we have gave the last couple of days at Ewan's drift car, and oh my god, the hardship that we had with this car was unbelievable. So this car is now ready. It just needs to go and get alignment done. But yeah, so we had to change out the subframe. The old one was cracked, rotted, bowls welded, bushings not going in, bushings not coming out. Those aluminium solid bushings stuck to the car. Just, it was such a pain in the hole. Spoiler is now bolted on properly as well. So this is getting collected today. So excited to see how Ewan does in IDC this year. Car needs a couple of more little bits and pieces, but we'll get to that at a later stage. But for now, he's able to go driving it again. Right, today's plan, I have a special little ae86 down, and I think this is a cool car. The owner has wicked prized possession of this car, loves this car to bits. This has been something we've been talking about for a while, me doing a bit of work on this car for him. Nothing too extraordinary, just wants to get it tidied up. He has an OME grill, and I have the bracket that the grill actually mounts to for the trueno. So luckily enough, two of us had one part of each, so we can make that come together and make a nice grill on his trueno. I'm going to do the wheel bearings and an exhaust on it. So I'm going to pull out this monstrosity of a drift car, and I'm going to pull in the twin cam. I could really see myself in one of these, you know that? It's like, oh, I feel like I'm in a fucking airplane, like. What the fuck is this fella? But I think he can go to the shop and I think he'll be alright. Fucking Jesus Christ. Well, there's no cup holders, but he'll be alright, like. Ready? Oh, look at that. That was actually way tougher than that. Did you ever try to reverse the car in the parking spot with a boys fab getting it? Not so easy. I nearly absolutely quarter D30. Oh well, parked now. Right, so that's that parked up. That's waiting to be collected. So here we have this special ae86. Actually, you know what? I was going to get the key and I'll just bring it into the shed and show you. Right, so here's Lawrence's ae86 trueno. She's 1986. It's the panda colour scheme. It's just, I mean, it's beautiful. It reminds me a lot of my own car actually. If any of you don't know what my car used to look like before it was purple, that's how my car looked. So very similar. But no, Lawrence has like a real nice clean look. He kind of has like the original bumpers with the lip on it, original side skirts, original back bumper. And no, these are not the wheels for this car. If anyone says, why is he running those wheels? He actually has genuine wheels, which I'm not going to show you what they are just yet, because obviously he put them on the car. So yeah, so the car is just basically for a nice little well, get the exhaust sorted anyway. Get the exhaust sorted, get the wheel bearings done, get the grille fitted, and running the Millwood twin caliper setup on it. It's actually a really nice clean car. I'll give you a look at the inside. Just before I went to the inside, of course, it's got the red light lights, the only lights to put on the twin cam. So usual twin cam setup, bride seat, nardy wheel, hydro. So he has everything that's flocked, so bit mad. I've actually never seen it kind of done. Everything just flocked, but it's grand, nice and clean though, isn't it? Oh, it's snug like. I think they're the comfiest cars in the world anyway, so what do you think? I think they are. So this is another thing that I actually find quite interesting, this tag right here. So 4AGE special tuning by Abbey Road. So Abbey Road company is ARC, as most of you know, for their like air induction kits, all their cooling products. So that's pretty cool to think like this car might have got work done by them or got something done by them. Gosson is just now closing the bonnet. Look at him. It's the best sound in the world, isn't it? So yeah, so that tag is pretty cool. So like those tags go for like 100 quid online or something like that. So it'd be cool, it'd be cool to think like that they might have done something to this car at some stage, or yeah, something along the lines of that. But I think it's good. Some laugh if I hit your car in the video.
No, it would not be some laugh if I hit my car in the video.
This engine just sounds so sweet. So he's running a blacktop 20 valve on ITBs, running a Link ECU. I think he's running a PT Motorsport, Loom, Mishimoto Rad, oil catch can. He's running individual brakes on the back, the Willwood setup for his hydro. See.
Okay, so this is the passenger side, all stripped down. Hub is out, bearing is in the press, getting ready to be pressed out. The driver side is done, absolutely perfect. Bearing in that one wasn't too bad. Bearing on the passenger side has seen better days. So I didn't bring you along doing the driver's one because you don't need to see two bearings being done, but this is the passenger one being done. So it's pressing out the old bearing at the moment, and yeah, I'll show you putting the new one back in, and I'll video it being assembled.
Right, so he has the bearing pressed. Get the
man, I'm trying to work here
now. Yeah. What?
Just trying to do some bits.
Yeah, right. And I'm trying to show the people the bits that we're doing. And so I was just going to put the pin in, reassemble all this, put it back on the car. Then we need to set up his rear BC coilovers. To order the V-bands and stuff for the exhaust, or we'll get the exhaust tomorrow. I have had hard to try to organise gas for the TIG welder today, so I need to still sort that out. Yeah, great day though.
So if you don't already know,
Right, so unfortunately the V-bands didn't come in time for the twin cam, so we didn't actually, we weren't able to make the exhaust just now, so it'll be tomorrow. But Carney did give the car, he brought it over to his shed and he gave it a quick ballot for us. So now she is mint. But I did pick up something from 180. So since we didn't have the V-bands, we needed something else to do, and because we don't have a brain cell between us, and
very good at coming up,
and very good at last minute on the spot, let's get something. You did see this before in the channel, so I finally picked up the engine that I got for this car. So I am very happy. So RB 180 RB.
better become best friends.
Yeah, you better be best friends, because we're going to put that engine in here with the kit that I got. Yeah, so got this from Max Speed Rods to put a RB into an S chassis, but of course I don't have the mount to go here, so we cannot place that into the car today. But just as well, we are even better at coming up with ideas, because now we're going bean panel beaters. So watch this. Right, so I'm after wrapping up the Batmobile so I don't get overspray on it, because I don't think the colour will look nice going through my white. But this car's out in the middle of the river, so I sent Jerry out. No, Jerry, white. Go on, push it.
Stuck.
Push it, Jerry. Go out into the water.
Not a hole.
Why?
Can't run with me.
Look at him.
Now he's off.
Oh, he's watching. Go on, turn it into the shed here. Look at him. Oh, some effort. Right, so as you can see, we wasted no time, got the car in, got it masked up. Did we video it? No. Why? Because you have to see it on the channel how many times? What are we going to do, bore you?
No, obviously not.
So we taped this up to the best of our ability.
While leaving the lube in the car.
Yeah, because this job was not a part of our job when I came down here, but now it is a part of our job. This is the same fella now that's going to put an engine into the car himself. I know you're watching this, Jake. But anyway, yeah, so look, we're fully taped up, fully wiped down. We are going to turn on the heater and we're going to lay some primer. Let's see how it goes.
Let's go. So that is the engine bay all in primer. Looks good, came out very well. It's nice and dry now. So next up we are going to put down 2 coats of primer. Next up, if I can get this open with one hand, we are going to lay down some paint. And yes, we will be putting some sparkle through it as well. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it's going to look class. So as soon as Sham is back, we will get mixing paint and yeah, show you when it's done. Right, so I have Sham back just after lightly scotching down the engine bay, the primer, blowing it off. He's panel wiping it now, the whole lot, and then we will tack it, mix up the paint, heater it's on, make sure it's nice and hot, and then we will lay down some paint. Just laying down a little bit of a dust coat there, and just from getting a quick glimpse of what it's like already, it is going to be savage. So that is the lacquer going on. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a lot of dust in the air, well, lacquer in the air, and showing you going down. So once it's down and cured, we will get another video and show you what it looks like. Now that is the engine bay spray. It's hard to pick up the colour of this, but it's absolutely unbelievable. It turned out way better than expected. That's a wrap for tonight. We have enough done, so tomorrow we will get this out into the sunlight and try and get a proper video over for you.
So what's going on, guys? It is the next day. Same video, I don't know why I started like that, but yeah, it's the next day. Yeah, so this is fully dry. Lad, honest to God, right now, I'm no panel beater, but I just cannot. I think this is just so beautiful. And you know what the worst part is? Like, I went to do my engine bay in my car. What did I show you? I absolutely fucked mine up. Do you ever notice, like, when you do someone else's car, you put like way more effort in? And I was doing my one. I don't know, you probably can't see that. The light's probably fucking up. But anyway, looks like someone just fucked a pile of glitter. For some reason, it didn't like cover on my engine bay fully, but on his one, it just looks so good. Mine just looks like someone just kind of fucked it in the corner here and there. I'm using a lot of curse words, going to be monetized for that. But yeah, so what's the plan today? Right, so the plan today is let's get all this off the car, let's get all his brake lines, everything back into the car. Fresh delivery from Group D, so we have the V-band, so we can put twin cam back on the lift, we get the exhaust on and that, and then Eamon from Park and Chill's S15, you would have seen that last time on the channel, is back in just to get 1 or 2 little bits done to it. Yeah, it's all go today. It's all go in this video actually. Sure. Jeez, we bring you some stuff. Just want to show you proof that the boys did actually show up to work. Look, our boys are getting good, aren't they? 10 out of 10, lads. 10 out of 10. Right, so update. Carney's just putting the rest of the loom in around the bay. That's more or less ready to go to be collected by the owner. It'll come back then when he has everything ready for the 1J conversion. The boys just have to get the swing cam on back up in the lift, as you've seen already. So I'll show you what we're working with. We are not working with much, but yeah. Ugh. And yeah.
Damn. So dirty.
So there's a nice back box. We're going to reuse the back box. This pipe is all good. So what we'll do is from this flange here, cut this, V-band this, make all this as a new section, and she will be good to go. Happy?
Pretty cool to me.
Right, so that's the old exhaust off, and we're going to make a new one in 3, 2, 1. Now, just like that. Tell you, we're getting better, faster. Stronger? Not really, but faster. Yes. Anyway, so simple job. Cut all the shit off. New flexi, V-band, use his silencer, and then use his original back box. Nice, plain, simple, short, sweet. No point boring you watching us cutting up, because how many exhausts we have to cut up so far? Too many.
And guess what?
We're going to do two more today.
2 more to do.
But that will be in the next video that you're going to see, because you have to see enough in this video.
because
I'm just
Sam's behind
spoiling you. What the fuck? What are you doing behind? Yeah, I am behind. We're getting so good though. Right, let's fit the OEM grill, and that's this car out the door.
Finished. Job done.
Right, so in the last 3 seconds we managed to get the Eamon's S15 on the lift. Dawson is currently having some crack trying to take out all the belts.
It's actually the best. This is probably the best Friday I've ever had.
So Dawson's at that. Jared, what are you at?
Taking off this latch.
Jared is at that. He's fitting the bracket so we can put the OEM grill on, which I'll show you, which is pretty cool because it really makes a difference to the front of the car. So we're going to get that fitted on twin cam, and then that is ready to go out the door. Carney is over here causing harm on the RB. What are you at?
I do a lot more than cleaning cars, I tell you.
Carney is decking the head so we can put the new head gasket on it. Currently after setting up another area over the other side of the shed, so we're going to strip the head and we're going to get that dropped off for skimming today as well. We are actually, you know what, we are just that busy today. Right, so we got the brackets mounted up and we got the new grill. How sweet does that look? Like, that right there is such a clean look. My car will never ever have this clean look, but I think it looks good. Do you like it? Cool enough. So that is Lawrence's twin cam ready to go, everything done, nice and shiny. Very happy how this car looks. So Lawrence is on the way down for this car. He should be here in a while. Yeah, I'm super happy. Love working on twin cams, you know me, I am just twin cam mad. So yeah, I think I'll wrap it up with that. I think you have seen enough in this if you're still here this far in sound. Also, merch store is still live if anyone is interested. Link is in the bio. So yeah, that's all from me. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Good luck.